Welcome into the Monday edition of the Mountain Scoreboard. I'm Chris Mathis, kicking off our top 15 Spring Sport Athletes Countdown with TFS goalie Cainan Yaskiewicz. He started in 13 of 14 matches, had 2 clean sheets, made 42 total saves, 2 of which were PKs. Cainan reflects back on his senior season.
This season was probably the most exciting season I've ever had. We had never been able to compete for the state championship or even be involved in GHSA prior to this year. When we got there this year, the coach told me we get to compete for something.
That's exactly what they did. In fact, they made a state playoff appearance. Cainan reflects back on his performance this season.
It really all came down to I just got to do my job.
Cainan also finished the year with an assist and a goal, and he gives a little bit more regarding those 2 big-time plays.
I had gotten the ball and I was taking my time. We were ahead. I saw Max, my senior striker, running down the field with his hand up in the air. And I punted the ball about 3/4 down the field. He took 2 touches and then scored in the back of the net.
Again, Cainan, the goalkeeper, scored a goal as well.
I went up to take a PK, so I ran up there and I scored a PK.
Yaskiewicz has plans of becoming a pediatric oncologist for good reason.
I had cancer when I was a kid, so I want to help other kids with cancer as well.
Big time round of applause for Cainan Yaskiewicz. We continue with our top 15 Spring Sports Athletes Countdown here on 94.3 FM. We've got another TFS Indian on the list at number 14. It's Chathan Clouatre, who had a great year on the diamond. He gives a lot of props to the first-year head coach of the tribe.
Coach Bourlet came in and didn't really know anything about our program, and he started us in the fall and really worked with us full-time, like no hesitation, just getting us to the best of our abilities. And I saw from the past seasons we played how much our team has grown as a family and as baseball players.
Clouatre had a .260 batting average, 11 RBIs, 26 runs, 8 walks, 5 doubles, 2 triples, 11 stolen bases, and was hit by a pitch 11 times. Clouatre credits a change of mindset for the success this season.
I was just looking to have some fun senior season, at least getting to play, because I know with COVID and everything, I was just hoping we'd be able to play our full season. So I just looked at it as an opportunity to just go out there and have fun and play with my teammates.
Chathan was blessed to be able to receive the Coach's Award for Leadership and being named First Team All-Region.
It's awesome being able to be a part of just a great program and a great team, just to be recognized for helping out my teammates throughout the entire season.
Chathan's baseball career is not over.
Next year, I will be attending to Coa Falls College.
Awesome stuff there from former Indian Chathan Clouatre. Today we find junior Macy Murdock here on the list at number 11. She had a phenomenal season. Area 6 single A private runner-up in 100-meter hurdle and the 300-meter hurdle to the eventual state champion. She also placed 8th in the 100-meter hurdle and 5th in the 300-meter hurdle at state. Pretty impressive stuff. She was glad to have a season after what happened last year.
This season was really great. Coming from the season before where we didn't have a season because COVID, so this year was just super exciting, just taking the opportunity to run. We had a super great team bonding. I just loved it.
Fun fact, Macy taught herself how to hurdle in the off-season of last year with the whole COVID situation via YouTube.
I picked up 3 hurdles from the school, brought them home, and I watched a lot of YouTube videos. I just really taught myself.
Last off-season, she teaches herself how to hurdle. She dominates this year. I asked Macy if there's any trick up her sleeve for this off-season as she preps for senior year.
I definitely have already started working this summer. Since this past season, I was more about learning and the technique of running hurdles. I think for next season, I'm really working on my stamina and building endurance.
It's safe to say that Macy is extremely motivated. Congrats, Macy Murdock. Recognizing another local athlete here on the countdown with number 8 from TFS, it's Trent Thomas, who had a phenomenal baseball season in his final year with the tribe. Trent lives in the Bahamas. However, he was in North Carolina recently playing some baseball.
So right now I just really playing with collegiate players, older people, trying to get more experience with the game, just to feel even with different pitching, bigger hitters, got to work harder. So it's more really an experience just to upgrade my skill level.
Trent played at 6 different positions, led the team in every offensive stat, and also won 5 games on the mound. Not to mention he was named team MVP and also named the first team all-region team.
It really put a smile on my face just to know that all the hard work was coming to pay off and that I wasn't doing all this for nothing. And it gave me a little bit of motivation to keep pushing, just to know that I could stand out in a group of talented guys who play baseball with me as well.
Keep an eye, or in this case, an ear out for Trent Thomas as his baseball career is not over.
Right now, I'm just focusing on trying to get into a really good program, like a college program for baseball. And then from there, I just keep pushing and upgrading and hopefully go into the draft.
My man Trent, I wish you the best. Thanks for tuning in. At number 7 on our list, we find Honora Kahwach of the Tallulah Falls Lady Indian Soccer Program, who reflects back on making a state playoff appearance this season in their first year in the GHSA.
I think that gave everyone a lot of motivation they didn't have before to kind of create a name for our school.
The Indians had a great year. They finished second in region. Honora knows that her team wants more next year.
It's going to take as much work and even more this year than last year. We lost 8 seniors. But I know the people that are going to be playing next year want it, and they're going to want to be a part of what we were able to create last year.
She scored 9 goals and dished out 7 assists in her junior season as a defensive midfielder.
I like being the one to assist the goals. I like getting my teammates up there to score. I like everybody on the field getting that chance to feel what it's like to score. So when we had those opportunities, I didn't take anything away from them. I loved seeing how happy everybody was.
Although the spring season is over at TFS, she's playing in the Nationals with her club team in July. She just competed in the All-Star game. Congrats to Honora, who comes in at number 7 on our countdown. Continuing with our countdown, on Friday, we revealed Max Farris at number 6. He was unable to join me for an interview. However, I was able to speak with him yesterday. Max had a stellar senior season, one that he'll never forget.
The fans of Tallulah Falls were great. I can remember senior nights and games like that. I was always super into it, and so were all the other teammates. And I also won't forget all the friends I've made some pretty good ones, and I think we'll be in touch for a while now.
Max not only broke a single-season record with 24 goals scored, he also broke a single-season assist record with 14. He's proud of those accomplishments, and for good reason, too.
It's definitely good to see when all the hard work you've done pays off. To break the assist was even cooler because it was just helping out my teammates and seeing them grow, too. But overall, couldn't have done without my teammates and without my coach, but it was awesome. It felt amazing.
Max scored in 9 games. He also had 2 5-goal games with the Tallulah Falls soccer program. He talks a little bit more about that 5-goal game, the first one in particular.
I think the whole team was just playing great, and we were honestly having a great time, and that led to just good things happening.
Max is attending the United States Merchant Marine Academy and talks a little bit more about his schedule in the upcoming weeks.
I ship off July 9th to go to boot camp for about, I believe it's 3 weeks. Then I'll start school right after and start the new season.
Again, congratulations to Max Farris. At number 4, we have Evan Prince of the TFS track and field program. He had a stellar junior season, and he had, a great mindset entering that junior year after missing out on last season due to the pandemic.
Coming into the junior season, I knew I'd grown a lot since my sophomore year. I was really happy to come back, and I ran some really strong races coming out of the blocks. I was really excited about that.
Evan obliterated several school records this season. 2 of them came in the same day.
I set the mile and the 2-mile record in the same day. So I was really hurting that last 2 miles because it was a couple hours after that mile. So I was really sore after that. That was probably the hardest.
Evan received the Head, Hearts, Hands Award, Indian of the Year, Captain, and the competitive heart and soul of our team and program, according to Scott Neal, his head coach. The rising senior believes that truly sparks from a love for the sport.
Getting those awards, though, are just a cherry on top. I just really love track, and those awards showed it.
Evan trains twice a day, multiple days per week, in order to accomplish one major feat.
To go see if I could win state. It's going to be tough. 1A private is a very tough league to run in, but I'm hoping to see if I can get low 15s time-wise and possibly win state.
Big time congrats to number 4, Evan Prince. Coming in at number 3 on our top 15 spring sports athletes list in Habersham County is TFS golfer Brinson Hall. Brinson is taking her talents to Troy University and leaves behind a legacy at TFS. She's very grateful for Tallulah Falls School.
And I can't thank even the school enough for giving us the opportunity to really be able to hone my craft like that and be able to give me the tools so that I can leave behind a legacy like that, it just makes me feel really good and really thankful for where I was able to go to school.
She terms record-breaking as the best way to describe her time with the Tribe.
Not only my senior season, but kind of all of the high school season was just record-breaking. I mean, every time we stepped onto the course, we were trying to beat our own records and just push ourselves to be the best that we could possibly be.
As I mentioned earlier, Brinson is committed to playing golf at the next level as she'll attend Troy University, and she just knew it was the right fit for her.
I knew when I stepped on campus that that was where I wanted to go. Looking forward to being put in that more competitive environment where I am having to push myself a little bit harder than I have in the past. That challenge excites me, and I just am ready to get down there.
We wish the best of luck to Brinson Hall, who's taking her talents to Troy University. She's going to do big things for that Trojan golf program. Continuing with our top 15 spring sports athletes countdown in Habersham County with number 2. It's Gray Bourlet of the Tallulah Falls School track and field program. Gray's favorite memory of his senior season, you might ask? Well, it's pretty simple.
The feeling of being back on the track again after a year going by without being out there. The feeling of being back on the track and competing again, that was like my favorite part of the senior year.
The TFS track and field program had a great meet at state. Bourlet had high hopes heading into that state meet.
I think I achieved those high hopes, getting 2 second places in the pole vault and the 110 hurdles, and then I got a 3rd place in the 300-meter hurdles, and our relay team finished 5th overall in our region.
Gray Bourlet also stepped up in regards of helping out with coaching and showing the younger guys the ropes and how to be successful in the sport. Gray took a lot of pride in that.
It's just a very important part of my whole season and the way that I run track. And so that's something that I actually strive to do.
Although his track career is over, he's pursuing big things at the University of West Georgia, studying biology. Congrats to number 2 on our countdown, Gray Bourlet. As we unveil our number 1 spring sport athlete in Habersham County on our top 15 spring sports athletes countdown, it's TFS golfer Maggie Jackson claiming that number 1 spot on our countdown, and for good reason too. She had a phenomenal career, phenomenal season with the Tribe golf team. Maggie couldn't be more proud of all the success over the last 4 seasons.
I really think that we've just had such a successful time over the past 4 years, just achieving and striving for higher goals and really just pushing ourselves.
Maggie was named Area 2 Single A Private Champion, First Team All-Area, First Team All-State, All-Tournament in all 7 tournaments, and also named to the Georgia All-Star Team, in addition to being named number 1 on the countdown.
That just really means the world to me, and it makes my heart to know that there are so many people around me who've just been, like, I've just had a wonderful community too, and I just feel so grateful to have been given this honor, and I don't know, it's hard to explain to words.
Although her time at Tallulah Falls School has come to a close, she is continuing her education and golf career at Wofford College.
They've really been top of my list these past 4 years, and to be able to have an opportunity to play there, I really feel God's blessings right now. Like, it feels amazing.
Congrats, Maggie.